Hey guys, Double Wide 6, and today I'm taking a look at this Bostitch staple gun. It shoots 1/2 inch by 2 staples, and it's model number T55S4, and it's not shooting properly. So I'll show you what it's doing. I'll show you what it's doing. So if you look at the tip of this thing, the hammer right here keeps getting stuck in this down position. So unless you manually push it back up in there, it won't fire the staple. So I'm just going to start by unbolting everything. We'll take this mechanism apart. Now generally these guns are made to take apart easily in case they jam. So we'll see if that's the case. Looks like I got most of it apart. Just got to figure out how to pry it open. There we go. There's our staples. So I got in here and I did look at this, and everything looked smooth and oiled, because I did try and oil it and that did not correct the problem. So I'm thinking that something internally pulls backwards on that hammer to make it retract after it shoots. So I'm going to try and get in here. Looks like I got to drive out a pin over here for this to pull apart. Little roll pin here I'm going to knock out. Looks like there's 2 roll pins. I didn't know there was one in the middle. See if that does it. There we go. Looks like I can take out a bolt in the back and pivot this thing. There we go. So we're in. And this looks really rough. I don't even know what that is. It's almost like a wax ring from a toilet. It's pretty beat up though. So, see if we see anything inside here. I'm going to pull this out. Not a whole lot going on in there. I wonder, I don't know, I'm going to inspect this and see if I see anything. See a pretty big scratch here. Maybe that's a clue. Also, this O-ring, that's probably the problem. Air's passing by this O-ring. So we'll get that fixed and then try and reassemble. The cylinder looks good. I could hone the thing with my ball hone, but I don't think we need to. So I'm just going to switch this up and try and put it back together. How many sacks you going to have in today's game?
2.
We're going to check up on this. You better. I'll be there.
Alright.
Alright, so we'll pop the O-ring out of here and I'll give you a little better view of the damage. All the metal parts I inspected, they look fine. It looks like this piston has been worked on just because it looks a little bit beat up. Not sure what that scoring's from, but it looked like someone took out that roll pin at one point. So if we look at this gasket, you can see it's missing a lot. This needs to be replaced, and this is like a soft rubber, like a rubber mallet, and I believe when this comes down, as it hits down, it kind of bounces off that. It's kind of like a cushion. I'm not worried about replacing it because it's still fine and little pieces will fall off of it, but it won't damage anything. So I think that's kind of the way it's designed. So I'll find an O-ring that fits on there and then we'll try and put that in the piston and we'll see if we can get this thing back together. So we'll see what we got. It's a little small. It's either this one. Nope. Well, possibly that one would work. So it's either going to be, this one's in the wrong slot. That one or this one. Let's see. That one looks really good. Might go with this one because it's a little tighter and it will stretch out when we put it on there. So we'll try that one. Very little crown. See what that looks like in here. That feels a little loose. I'm going to actually go up one size, see if that helps. So I put on the new O-ring, and you can see it has a little bit of a crown, which is what you want. You don't want it dragging too much. So it seems like it's a good fit. And we'll know for sure. I did put some oil on it. You could see it. It's sliding nice in here. It's hard to keep it straight, but you can see that's moving well. So now we're on to reassembly. Hopefully I can figure out how it goes back together. We'll see. The gasket on here looked good. I inspected that. So that goes on that way. And then I guess that piston turns. This has to be going back. Alright, now what's next? I got this thing with the roll pins. So there's 2 roll pins in that. And then we also have the track, which looks like that goes there. I think that spring goes in here. Got it back together. Let's see if it works. Well, we'll see what we got. Problem with the trigger. Gonna oil this thing up. And we'll see what we got. Well, retracted. I can't tell if it's got a staple. Yeah, baby. That staple's really deep. I want to adjust it. So that's what this thing's for. This wood's pine, and this is mainly made for hardwood floors, pine softwood. So we'll try and raise the staple. Beautiful. You can see how that piston's retracting that hammer. Whoa. Looks like it's doing pretty well. I had a misfire there. So I'm going to oil this thing up and keep shooting it and see how it does. Put some nails through it. I've been oiling and shooting the gun. I've had several misfires, but I keep oiling it and I think it's going better. So I'm going to see if I could shoot about 30 nails without, or staples without any issues. So we'll see what we get. Just loaded it up. You can see all the oil coming out. I'd say that's shooting great. I didn't have one misfire there. So it had someone else's name on here. So I ground that off for them. And then on this side I had someone else's name. So I'm just going to make the top black. Well guys, I got it finished up and it was a non-working tool and now it's working, so I'm pretty happy that I took the risk of taking it apart. It wasn't really that much of a risk because it wasn't working to begin with, so if I couldn't get it back together, we'll just send it to the scrap yard. But I got the tool for free and I put a little bit of time and effort into it, and now I have a nice tool that I can use, and it was a fun little project. Took a little bit longer to put that thing back together than it did to take apart, but overall I'm happy with the results. I ended up putting Flex Seal up top, and I put my logo on that side, and this is a nice looking tool for me to use. Thanks for watching guys, have a good one.